Finally, we can't forget to mention that the cherry red Tesla Roadster with Starman in the front seat has officially gone a full orbit around the sun. The same car and Starman that was the dummy payload for the first test launch of the Falcon Heavy. A day I will remember for a long time. I was in the car on the top of the parking structure where I was working at the time, freaking out, watching it live on my phone. I spent the week prior nerding out with friends at work as we were waiting to hear when it would happen and what the payload was going to be, and just dreaming of what would happen if they actually did this, and what would happen if we have a vehicle finally capable of sending humans to Mars or the moon again. And the fact that it was being tested right now, that we got to sit there with our phones and watch it when we don't even have to be at the launch. Like that whole thing, how can you not get excited for this? If you haven't already, you can watch our launch breakdown of the whole test launch with footage of the launch from atop the vehicle assembly base, thanks to my hometown friend Rebecca, who works at NASA. So thank you, Rebecca, for that. You can watch the 3-minute clip here on YouTube or on todayinspace.net. Just search for Starman when you're on the website. As a closing thought, though, how long will the Starman actually orbit the sun? 5 more times? 50? 5,000? 500,000? Will Elon retrieve it to put it in SpaceX headquarters, or will some other eccentric billionaire send a future trip to retrieve it and put it in a museum? Time will tell. All we know is that it's in orbit. It didn't really go in the orbit it really was supposed to be in, but it's there, and Falcon Heavy is now an asset for the space industry and humanity's efforts to go to the moon and Mars, thanks to our eccentric billionaire in space. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like it, YouTube. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week for another episode. As always, spread love, spread science. I am Al Shifanos, your science communicator. See you next week.